you currently feel like your life is in shambles, you feel very disorganized, you feel like you're always behind on schoolwork, you don't have time to do anything else, you don't have time for your hobbies, for your friends, and you are just overly consumed by school, and you are looking for ways to manage your life, so to allow yourself to make time for everything else outside of school, then you have come to the right place, because today I have for you my Notion tour. If you have not heard of Notion for me feels like a second brain. It is where you can stay organized and you can plan out things, you can take school notes, you can actually run an entire business on Notion. So I have for you ways to stay organized or pages of my Notion that will help you stay organized as either a university student, high school student, or even a working person. So without further ado, we will be getting into my Notion tour. Welcome back to my channel. If you're coming across my face for the very first time, my name is Awongile and I'm a second-year medical student, and welcome to my small corner on the internet. I'm so happy to bring you guys this video. I'm very excited to share with you the one thing that I talk about consistently on my channel. You guys have seen me use it in like my first YouTube video. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see it scattered out throughout my Instagram stories. And yeah, without further ado, let's get right into the Notion tour. All right, voiceover Abo over here. So let's get right into the Notion tour. So when you open up my Notion, the first thing that you meet is my front page. I decided to go with a very brown theme, very neutral. I don't want any colors clashing or anything too crazy, so I opted just for neutral tones like brown. Here I have the name of my front page, which is AB's space. AB is my nickname that I got in high school. You can literally change this and you can name your space anything. Some people opt to have their first name and then like headquarters or whatever you want. And then here I have a little quote that says, "Every single day is a new chance to try again." Absolutely love this. When you scroll down, you have this widget, which is just the time and the day. All my widgets come from Indify. I will link Indify down below in the description, where you can create your own widgets. Then here is these little divisions where we have pages for academics, personal, and then content creation. We'll get into each of these pages. Then when you scroll down, you have my anchor verse for the year. It is, "So whether you eat or drink or whatever you do, do everything for the glory of God," which is 1 Corinthians 10:31. You will see this verse come up in a lot of my pages. And then we have let's first look at the side. You have my weekly to-do list. I have this little cat here working. I got this GIF off of Pinterest. All my GIFs, pictures are all from Pinterest. And then I have the divisions of the week here, Monday to Sunday. And then of course on Sunday I will delete everything for that week, and then I'll write down any to do things that I have to do for the upcoming week. And then here is my grand scheme. It is my master planner. It is literally all the different calendars that are scattered throughout my Notion in one place. So that would be my academic calendar and my content creation calendar, all mixed into one little thing. As you can see, I plan on uploading this Notion tour on Friday, the 13th of September. And then I plan to have a vlog go up of a 48-hour day in my life, and then these are any videos I plan to put up as well, but we'll go into greater detail of each little calendar on its own. But this is literally all my calendars in one view. Absolutely love it. The only problem is that with this calendar is that I don't want to say the algorithm, but the settings aren't how I would love it to be. It's a little bit complicated to set everything up, which is why I will not be sharing my front page with you. Okay, let's get into the first division, which is academics. This is where I spend most of my time, and I titled this page Becoming Dr. N. If you do not know, I am a medical student, so I thought it was fitting. Obviously, you can rename this to literally anything that you want. I put this background again of people studying and a little stethoscope as my icon. I got some of my icons from the Notion app, but others I did get from Flaticon. I will link that below. It is a website that you can get all sorts of different icons from that you cannot find on Notion. It will download as an image, and then you can just add it to your Notion. Then I have again a little quote that says, "The chapter you're learning today is going to save someone's life tomorrow. Pay attention." I probably got that quote somewhere from Pinterest. And then here I have a Pomodoro timer. I will link down below where you can get this. You'll just copy it as a link, and then you will embed it into your Notion. On the far, is this the left or the right? on the far left, I have this little picture. I got this picture from Anna Laura on Instagram. I will link her page down below. She makes these really cute water art images, and yeah, this helps when I have imposter syndrome, that I'm a little nervous, but I belong here. Then here are my school links, just for easy access to the school ClickUp, the portal, Google Drive, my school email address, and then we'll get into the weekly calendar once we're done here. My weekly calendar and my school page linked together, and I'll show you how that works. And then here is my lectures to do. So for example, now that I am doing ethics, I don't really use this part that much, but let's say back when I was doing microbiology, let's say that we were going to learn about parasites. So I'm going to write that we're going to do parasites, and then I would tick if I prepared for the lecture, attended the lecture, and then if I reviewed the lecture and also made flashcards, I would then tick. So that is how this part works. And then you can delete all of this, and you just click generate to have it up. If you have more than one, maybe 2 lectures that day or 3 lectures, how many ever lectures that you have, then you will just click generate for each one. Then here we have a countdown to the end of second year. I've had this up since someone's car alarm is going off, and it is disturbing, this thing. Thank the Lord. We have this little countdown here to the end of second year. I have 1 month, 1 week, and 6 days. I again did this on Indify, which I will then have is linked down below on where you can get this countdown. We just copy the link and then embed it into Notion. You can literally have anything here. If you want to say end of the semester, end of the quarter, but I just like to have end of the year. So I've had this up since January, and we are almost done with second year. Really, really exciting stuff. Then what are we doing today? I'll come back to this after I've shown you guys my weekly calendar. You'll see everything will make sense soon. Here I have my second semester blocks. Again, we did infectious diseases, we've done anapath. Now we are here, block 2. Then we have GNK 585. I think this is pharmacology. So when you go into each one, let's go to a block that I've already finished. You can literally have anything here. I will usually use this to write information about the study guide. But the cool thing is, if you're someone who types out their notes, you can literally keep all your notes for the block in one place. And how you'll do this is that you will add a page inside this page, right? And it will show literally. So for example, like I said, we were doing parasites. If you want to add your notes on parasites, you will literally write there parasites, and you will write out whatever class notes that you had that day, and you can go back, and then all your lecture notes on parasites are in one place. You see how cool that is? That's why I love Notion. You can literally do anything, but because I use an iPad, I don't type out my notes anymore, so I don't use these things for that. I use these just to write down or summarize the important parts of the study guide. But you can literally do anything with this part, right? So let's go back to the page. When you scroll down, you have important academic dates at the bottom. This little part is again linked to my master to-do list. So whatever I add here will automatically also show on my master to-do list. Right now, I haven't really, with ethics, there's not much, but I'll show you how to use this part. So you'll just click add a new one. So I know that I have a test on Thursday next week. I have a test on Thursday the 12th. So let's put that, let's type that in there, right? So I have a formative learning test A, so I'll write that in. And then here you'll have task, and this is again a test. And due, here you'll have, I'll include an end time and when it starts. So I have a test. The test is on September 12th. It starts and ends September 12th, right? The test is at, let's type in the time. Test is at 2 and ends at 4 on that day. See? And now it tells me how many days are left until the test. I have 5 days to prepare for the test. And then in the notes, you can write anything. For me, I'll write what the test is on. So I'll write topics, and it is on 1, 2, 4. And that is it. So once you type out everything that you have, once it's done, you just tick here. And then this part will go away. The cool part is that you'll see little icons when it's the day before. It will have like an alarm thing. Okay, let me show you what it looks like. So let's just say I have a test that's due tomorrow. So let's do all the steps. Let's say I have a test that is due tomorrow, right? 8th of September. And then you'll have this little bell due tomorrow. And then when it's overdue, let's say it was due yesterday, then you'll get this little thing of telling you that it is overdue. That's why it's very important that once you've completed it, you come and you tick here, and then it will go away. And that is essentially my school page in a nutshell. But I'm going to show you guys my weekly calendar, and show you how it links then to my school page. So when I click this little link shortcut, it will take you to my weekly calendar. Here I chose like a green theme, very simple. Again, I told you that my anchor verse for the year will show up a lot. I got this cute little GIF on Pinterest. Then I added this. So here you'll see, this was the stuff that I was supposed to do on Tuesday, which I did, so I can tick these. But I'll show you how this page works. So let's pretend today, because I want to show you how it looks like on the school page. We'll pretend today is a Monday, right? So I will write in, you click a task. So let's say I have lectures, and then you click on this little date thing, and you write end time, end date, include time. Let's say I have lectures from 8 until 10. Oh, well. I have lectures from 8 till 10, and then after that I plan on going to the library. So I'll say I'll go study, and then I'll again click here on the date thing. You need to click on include an end date and include time so that it can show on the right date, right? Then you'll write in, I'll just say I have at 10 until 1 o'clock, I plan on going to the library to study. And the best part is these pages aren't blank. You can write what you plan to do, what you plan to study on this to-do list. So I plan on making flashcards. Make flashcards for parasites. See, that's just a little example. You can fill this up with whatever you plan to do during that study day. You can leave it blank if you want. Again, the choice is yours. And will look like this. I won't do a complete thing. Then let's say I plan on going on a run, right, at 3:30. So I will put that in. We do the same steps. I'm doing this multiple times so that you guys can see what I am. So say 3:30 until 4 or until 5. This includes also time to run and to shower as well. When I get back, go on a run. And this will then be filled up with whatever you plan on doing. This helps me use the method of time blocking. And time blocking helps me be accountable for almost every hour of the day. It has helped me decrease like the amount of how much I procrastinate, because time blocking is a time management strategy where you schedule out every part of your day. And I mean literally every part of the day. With time blocking, you're effectively breaking down the work week into bite-sized time slots where you check your email, you work on projects, take a break, or even exercise. So you will include everything. Sometimes I'll even include when I have lunch. So it is very, very, time blocking has helped me literally procrastinate less, because I've accounted for everything. You must also account for time to rest. So I write there, watch a movie, watch a series, crochet, whatever you have time for, add that in, right? My weekly calendar is very, very simple. So now we're going to go back to the school page so that you guys can see what the weekly calendar then looks like on the school page. So on the school page, the weekly calendar is shown like this. See how cool it is? Here is my weekly calendar on my school page. So this is the weekly calendar embedded, but then you only show it as the view for just today. So if you will then, what I use my weekly calendar for is that on a Sunday, I will sit and I'll write down all the things that are reoccurring at the same time. So I know that my morning routine is set from this time to this time at these mornings, but then also check the timetable for maybe mornings that we don't have class. We have a later start to our day. Maybe we start at 10 o'clock, then I'll wake up a little bit later. So it really, really helps you have great time management skills. And this is how it shows up on the school page. And then once that is done, so I've gone to my lectures, I'll take that. Once I've studied, I'll take that. Once I've gone on a run, I'll take that. And then when you go back to a weekly calendar, it will disappear. Once you take the thing, it will literally disappear from there and it will go somewhere. I'm not sure where it will go, but I know that it disappears and goes somewhere in the database. And that is my school page in a nutshell. Now we're back onto the main page, and I'll be moving on to the personal column. I have changed screens to my iPad. My laptop was lagging and it was giving me issues. So I just decided, let me change to my iPad. So under personal, we have mental and physical health, nutrition and finances. The mental and physical health and nutrition, mental and physical health and finances slots are empty. So there's no point in me sharing an empty page with you because you guys aren't getting anything from it. So I will show you guys my favorite page on Notion that I've created, which is my nutrition hub. Here is where I plan out all my meals, all the recipes that I have, and all the foods that I like to cook, all in one beautiful page. So when you open it up, you get a very simple theme, very green. And I have a little quote that says, "Food is fuel, eat better, not less." Everything on this page will make sense in a moment. So you'll scroll all the way down and you'll get these 3 categories: recipe book, kitchen pantry, and shopping list. So we're going to first go into the kitchen pantry, and this is essentially almost everything that I have in my space in the kitchen. This helps me not buy things that I don't need and helps me save a lot of money. So I'm going to show you how it works. I haven't done this or updated this in a long time, but I'll still use it as an example. So what you have is then a little column with the question by, then there is the name of the product, the quantity in the pantry, and estimated price, which I really use that slot because in the South African economy, babe, one thing you bought last month is definitely going to be the same price the following month. But anyways, so you will then, let's say if you want to buy something, let's say I've run out of cinnamon, honey, banana, and lettuce, and I want those in my grocery list. You are going to tick the column, right? And once you've ticked that column, it will automatically appear on your grocery list. There's also other stuff that have been ticked on here from a while back. Yeah, that's how the kitchen pantry works. So once you've ticked the stuff in your kitchen pantry that you want to rebuy for the next month, you are going to go back and you're going to go into your shopping list, and your shopping list is essentially then filled with all the things from your kitchen pantry that you ticked. You can obviously add things here or add things to your pantry that you want to buy, and then you just follow the steps of ticking on the side. So here are the stuff that ticked. Here's the cinnamon, here's the honey, here are all the things that were ticked on the pantry slot. So then once you get here, you can the sections here are then the store that you want to buy it in, either Dis-Chem, Woolies, Checkers. Then the section in the store is it condiments, cheeses, meats, frozen produce, fresh produce. The quantity you want to purchase in, you'll type that out, and then the estimated price. So I'm going to make an example with the sliced cheese. So let's say I want to buy the sliced cheese at Checkers. The section in the store is that it will be with the cheeses. I want to buy 1 packet, so I'm going to write 1. And then I'll estimate the price to be, how much is sliced cheese? I haven't bought it in so long. 34 Rand. And because I've set the currency to be in rands, then it will be in rands, right? And if you scroll all the way to the bottom, once you filled out all these sections, once you get to the bottom, it will calculate for you how much you can estimate to spend at the grocery stores, and this will help you to budget. If you want to add or remove stores, because we all do our grocery shopping at different places, you will just click on the property and then you will click on edit property, and here you can either add the option. So I don't know what other stores you want to. Let's say maybe you want to add Clicks as one of the places you want to get your stuff at, and it should add in there. Let me try that again. I don't know what happened. Yeah, there we go. You can add Clicks. If you want to delete something, you just click on it. You can change the color as well. Then you can also delete, because I barely. Clicks is, me and Clicks, we don't have beef, but I really buy my toiletries from Clicks. But that is the shopping list, and that's how that works. So we're going to go back to the Nutrition Hub, and then we are going to then go through the last bit, which is the recipe book, right? The recipe book is literally all the recipes that I want to cook, or recipes that I've seen, that I've made, that I really like. And before I go grocery shopping, this is where I'll start. So I'll pick out meals that I want to cook this month, and this will then guide me in what then my shopping list will look like. So I'm going to make an example, and I'm going to add something that isn't there, so that I can show you how the recipe book, the meals of the month, and the meals of the week, how those 3 categories work. So you first start obviously in your recipe book. So I'm going to say I want to add chicken stir fry and rice to meals of the month. So you're going to click on the recipe, and this is what it should look like, right? It should have all these things. Then you'll click here, meal of the month. Then it's there. Once you scroll down, it will have the list of ingredients and then directions of how to cook it. But because I've cooked some of these meals before, I don't, and I've been cooking for a long time, I don't really fill out the recipe or the directions on how to cook it. But some recipes that I haven't cooked before, for example, like the savory loaf, you'll see that it has a URL where once you click it, it will take you to a page on the internet. They will have the recipe on how to do it, but all of them will have the ingredients, because this then helps you know what to add to your grocery list. So in order to add a new recipe, you're going to go here, and you should have an empty little thing like this. You'll then click that it is a new recipe, and 2 categories or 2 headings will show up immediately: ingredients and directions. So let's say this new recipe, we want to make a fruit bowl. So we'll click here that we want to make a fruit bowl, and the ingredients to your fruit bowl will be whatever you want to add to it. So let's say you want to add apple, strawberry, blueberry, as an example, and then obviously directions, you can add that if you want to. And then in order to have that those nice little pictures there together, you're going to say add a cover. Click on change cover. The gallery in Notion does not have any pictures of food, so what I do is I'll download all the pictures from Pinterest, and then I'll click upload. So I'll say upload file, take from the photo gallery, photo library, and here's a little fruit bowl, because I knew I wanted to make this example. And it will load. Once it finishes loading, it will go there. Then you'll decide if you want to add it as a meal of the month or not. So when we go back to Nutrition Hub, if you go back to the recipe book, the fruit bowl is then added there. So that's how you add a new recipe. So because I've already done my grocery shopping, and I've already determined which meals I want to cook this month, I will then show you how to take the meals of the month and then scatter them throughout a week. So you go back to Nutrition Hub, and here are all the meals I've decided to add this month. It's not a lot, but I'm someone who enjoys repetition. I don't mind eating the same meal over and over, because I essentially cook it and I enjoy my own cooking. So let's plan meals for Monday and Tuesday. So let's say Monday and Tuesday for breakfast, I want to have chocolate oats. I have not made chocolate oats, but I want to make chocolate oats. Let me clear this out so that I can show you guys how to do it properly. All right, so because it's going to look like this, right? You've clicked that you want it to be a meal of the month, and this is how it should then look. You're going to then add to this week, and then the day that you want to add it, I'll say Monday and Tuesday. And meal of the day, do you want it for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, or sweet treat? I want it for breakfast, Monday and Tuesday. And then here are the ingredients and then the direction how to cook it. And there it is. Monday and Tuesday, we're having chocolate oats for breakfast. And then I want to have a tuna sandwich for lunch. That's already ticked. So we're going to have to tick again, add to this week for lunch, let's say on Tuesday. And then you go back, and there is the tuna sandwich there on Tuesday. And for dinner, we're going to have chickpea and curry. Chickpea curry with rice on Monday and Tuesday for dinner. Then you're going to say add to this week. In order for it to show onto the week, you have to add it. You have to take the thing that says add to this week. That's very important. And then once you finish it, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and you will have this really nice meal plan set out for you. This really helps me because sometimes the thought of cooking does get a bit overwhelming, especially if I've had a busy day. So when I come back from school and let's say I have not meal prepped maybe on Sunday, then this helps you not have to then think twice about, okay, what must I cook? I don't know what to put out. I don't know what to do, because I sat down on Sunday and I thought about, okay, this week, this is what I have and this is what I'm going to cook. And I absolutely love this page because it's just made my life a lot more simpler. I stress a lot less about cooking and just food in general. And yeah, because sometimes being a medical student, you do get really busy and you have to remember to feed your body so that your mind can work properly. And this has definitely helped with that. And that is the Nutrition Hub. The last part is in the content creation section, which has 2 pages, Creativity Hub, and then content ideas and tips and tricks. So content ideas and tips and tricks is literally just a page which has ideas of things that I want to see. Maybe I watched a YouTube video and it's really inspiring and I really want to create something of that sort. Then I will put it onto this little list of mine. Tricks of the trade is basically if I've watched a video and someone is basically explaining how to edit a certain thing on CapCut or another editing software, or just how to go about existing in the space of content creation, I will add it there. It's basically just a brain dump page. That is what this page is. It's literally just a brain dump page. So now we're going to go into the last one, which is then Creativity Hub. And this is where I plan out my content for YouTube and for Instagram. And I'll show you exactly how I do that. So again, once you open it, I have a very simple theme, not too crazy, just plain and simple. Then here I have a little quote that says, "Don't let the fear of what people will say stand in the way of creating." I then have links to my business Gmail. When I created my YouTube, I created a separate email account so that my school account and my private account are different, like they're set apart. Then I have a link to my Instagram, YouTube Studio, and then Pinterest. And then I have a category here for small wins, and I have when I hit 500 subscribers on YouTube, which was, that was super fun. Then when you scroll down, you have my YouTube picture, which I've changed. I haven't updated this in a while, but I still come in to edit and not to edit, but to come in, plan out my content, but I haven't edited the stuff. So I have a picture. This is my first YouTube picture, and then this is my YouTube banner. Then when you scroll down, you get this little picture that says, "Views, likes, and comments are information, not an indication of your worth." I then have a little shortcut link to take me to content ideas and tricks of the trade in case I get any ideas whilst I'm here. Then I will have current series that I have running on YouTube. So far I only have 2, which would be Med School Diaries and then Slice of Life, or basically Life Outside of Med, which is the in-between. And then I want to do Study With Me Pomodoros because I absolutely love the Pomodoro method, and I love those videos where the people are just studying in a cute little cafe and then they film. It feels like I have a study buddy. But because I don't have a camera, because I don't have a lot of space on my phone, and you film for 2-3 hours and my phone can only take so much. So that Study With Pomodoros will come up at some point. I'm not sure when, but they will. And then I have video fonts. These are the fonts that I really like, so that I keep my videos consistent, the fonts consistent throughout all my videos, so people can see it's created by one person. I enjoy having consistency throughout my channel and throughout all my videos. And then consistent music. These are links to songs that I really like, that I would like to use in almost every video. And yeah, so to plan out a YouTube video, so let's say you want to have a video come out on the 29th of September. So you'll click and you should get to this page. You'll then click here that it is a YouTube template, and the YouTube template will show up like this. You have goal, what's the goal of the video, title, ideas, and video description box. Here is literally what you're gonna have the video will be titled, and then whatever you have in your description. So, hey guys, welcome back to another video, whatever, and all your links. So once you upload onto YouTube, you just copy and then paste it there. Then thumbnail idea and inspiration. So if you've watched a video of someone, you think their thumbnail is really cool and you want to create something similar, you just paste it here. And any other inspo that you get from Pinterest or YouTube or whatever. And then research notes, things to film, and any brain dumps. So if I'm filming a spend the day with me, then I know that in this day I want to show a particular parts of the day, then I'll write them down here so that I make sure that I film everything. Then when you scroll here, you have a script. So if your video has a script, you'll write the script down. Then editing checklist, is your video complete? Have you added the music? And is it necessary? You've added the captions. You can obviously edit this and add whatever you like. And then publishing checklist, has you made sure that the music you've used won't get copyrighted? Have you uploaded your thumbnail? Have you added the caption? Have you added the description with appropriate music credits? And then it's the video uploaded. And yeah, this makes editing very, 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 very simple, and just planning out content also just it's simplified my life. So let's say I want to create a video that's going out on the 29th. I'll just add that it's a day in the life, and then I'll go ahead and fill out all of these parts so that I know what I then want to add going forward. So when we go back, then it will show up here. But once you've added it here, it will then also show up onto my main grand scheme calendar, because I've linked together all my calendars, like I said, that are scattered throughout. Then when I scroll down, I have Instagram. Again, I have not edited the picture and the thing in a while. The picture, this is my old Instagram picture. People were fighting me with this picture. They hated it so much. They were like, what is going on? And I absolutely loved it. But I've changed my picture now because, yeah. And yeah, this is also old. I've gained a little bit of followers since I uploaded this. Then when you scroll down, have a little picture here. Stop scrolling, start creating, and then another hyperlink to content ideas, tricks of the trade. With Instagram, because Instagram, it doesn't take long to plan out content. It does not have the same, it doesn't have a template like YouTube. So for Instagram, let's say I want to upload a reel tomorrow, I'll just click here and just say I want to upload a day in the life reel. I'll go to all the properties. I'll say the content type, is it an IG carousel? What is it? Then I'll say it's an IG reel, and I'll obviously then be filming it tomorrow. And yeah, that's it. There's no template for this one. It's just that. And then we'll show up here that I want to do an IG reel titled Day in the Life. But because I don't actually want to do this, I am going to delete it. There. And that is my content page in a nutshell. And when we go back to the main page, that is my Notion tour in its totality. One thing I forgot to mention is how I created these little arched pictures. How I did this is I did it on Canva. So you go to Canva, you upload the picture you want from Pinterest on there, and then when you click on the templates of like little or frames, you should click it as a frame, and then you will put the pictures there. You download that, and then I just cropped each one and inserted it here as a page. That's how I did these little arches. I feel like a lot of people ask me that. I did the arches like that. And yeah, that is my Notion tour done and dusted. I am happy to say that we are at the end of this video. If you have gotten to the end of the video, thank you so much. I will now be sharing with you which pages that I'll be sharing with you guys that you can now embed into your own Notion. I'll be giving you the creativity hub, I'll be giving you the academic page, the weekly calendar, and obviously my favorite page, the nutrition hub. If you do end up using these, please tag me on the pictures on your Instagram. I hope you really enjoy these pages, and I hope that they really help you stay on top of things and help you feel like your life is slightly more organized. I do wish I could share my entire Notion with you guys, but because I've not set out the settings or the algorithm to be in a way that will be less complicated to set up, that is why I'm not giving you the entire thing. But I promise you, this is not the last Notion tour that I'm giving you, and in the next Notion tour I will be giving you the whole thing. But yeah, from me, I'm grateful for every single person that watches my videos, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Take care of yourselves and stay blessed.